One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sun Devils offense takes the field for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Levin. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. The ball is going to be touched down just outside of the red zone. So TCU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Takes a hit as he fires. Got it in the middle. It's McAllister. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Back to throw, it's Levin. With the catch, it's Butler. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Might be changing the route. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working on the right. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hard running there. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So
throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Hoover. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Lots of running room. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Makes the catch, it's Tyson. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. On the ground, it's Udo. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wide open spaces.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
He breaks a tackle. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Makes the grab down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Sun Devils will try to convert on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second and goal for this offense. Quarterback Snead trying to power his way ahead for a few. Snead gets it done.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Now the play fake. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The quick out.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got it inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And the Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a crease, it's Barnes. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. QB draw. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Nice move there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield, it's James. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Levitt. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quick release on the RPO. At the 35, he's loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Bringing the heat. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Buys a little extra time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
On fourth down, looking to pass. This time he's got it. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Levitt. Throws to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Hamilton. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Snags it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. A first down run in the red zone. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Looking for a big gain. Makes a grab on the shot. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Horned Frogs are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Off play action. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's marked. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levitt. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Complete to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Throws to the tight end. And here's the third interception of the night. Looking for more room. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David